Hi guys, thank you for watching The Royal We. My name is Kevin, and this is going to be part 2 to the last video I uploaded called Objectified. Now in that video, I wanted to talk to you about why the narcissist is able to move on so quickly after you've discarded them or they discarded you, and it seems like they're doing fantastic. In fact, nothing's changed in their life. It seems like things are getting better, actually, while you're hurting and you're broken and confused and it makes no sense whatsoever. I understand this. In order to understand how this happens, we had to talk about how the narcissist views you and views relationships in general. And so I brought up the concept of talking about tramps and hobos. Tramps and hobos are a certain type of homeless individuals who have made a life out of going from one place to another. In this video, I want to get deeper in this subject with you. Can we do that? All right, let's go. Alright guys, so let's first talk about why I used homelessness and hobos and tramps as an analogy to compare with narcissistically abusive people. So we know that there are two different types of homelessness in this world. There's a type of homelessness where hard times fall on top of a person and they never intended for that to happen. Maybe they lost a job suddenly, maybe they lost their spouse suddenly, where their whole world came crashing down and crumbling down and they've lost everything. And now they're working step by step, day by day to get out of the situation and to be able to move on and find that higher ground again. I know this type of homelessness, guys, because I faced this homelessness myself. I faced it and I had to face it down, and it took a lot of work in my life to get out of the situation to get to where I'm at today. That's a different story for a different time. I'll share it with you guys if you're interested, I promise. All right, now there's a different type of homelessness I want to talk to you about. This other type of homelessness is the homelessness that turns into and morphs into tramps and hobos and vagabonds and wanderers and vagrants. It's almost a type of homelessness where they develop a proudness, a prideness. Well, how does this happen to begin with? Well, at some point, they've decided that they don't want to go along with the accountability and the responsibility that it takes to maintain a solid foundation in life, a solid home in life. You see, the reason that vagrants and vagabonds and hobos, the reason they're able to call a boxcar like this boxcar right here home is simply because the door was open for them. They were able to come inside and they were able to squat, steal the space of this boxcar and call it home. And now if another hobo or vagrant came by, they may even fight for it. This is mine, right? But the reality is that it's really not theirs. They didn't invest a dime into it, nor do they take care of it, nor do they maintain it, nor do they even know how. So when security shows up and says, "You don't belong here, get out," they're able to leave with a smile on their face. Why? Well, because they know that they were never responsible or accountable for it. They didn't put any blood, sweat, and tears into it. They were just squatting. They were stealing its space. So they leave with a smile and find another boxcar, or they find another park bench, and this is what I was talking about in the last video. Now let's compare this with the narcissistically abusive people in relationships, and now you're gonna understand it, guys. Narcissistically abusive people have learned at some point in their life, out of habit, that relationships aren't worth the effort to maintain. They don't want a relationship where they're accountable. They don't want responsibility, nor do they know how to take responsibility in a relationship. They learn that it's easier to walk into a relationship with you through an open door, which they did. They poked around, love bombed you, found an open door. Boom, they're inside that relationship. They're calling it home. They're calling you boyfriend. They're calling you girlfriend. They're calling you wife, husband. They're calling you family. Yet they're doing nothing to maintain it. They want nothing. They don't build on it, and they're doing nothing to be accountable or responsible to maintain it. They want to call it home. They want to call it a relationship, but they don't want to invest anything to make it a solid foundation. Why? Because at some point in their life, narcissists learned that it's not worth it. It's not worth it to invest into a relationship. It's not worth it to become accountable. They don't believe it's worth it. They don't want to follow the rules. They don't want to follow guidelines. They don't want to live an organized life being accountable. Just like homeless people who become hobos and tramps. They become these people who would much rather squat and steal and wander than to make something solid. This, guys, is why. It's out of their sheer laziness. It's out of their sheer non-desire to be accountable and responsible in life. It's out of this that they're able to squat and steal your space and fool you by calling you their spouse, by calling you their boyfriend, by calling you their girlfriend. But when it gets too difficult, they're able to leave with a smile on their face because they did not have any accountability in the relationship. They did not do anything to earn the relationship with you, and they know it. That's why they're able to leave with a smile. That's why they're able to go into a new relationship. It's simply a new boxcar with that same smile. And now you're left thinking in the relationship, you're thinking, what does that new relationship have? What do they have that I don't have? Nothing. It's not about that. It's about the fact that they were squatting in a relationship without having to do anything, without any accountability, without any responsibility. They did nothing to earn it. They were just taking the advantages that came within your amazing, beautiful area. And once it got too difficult, once security showed up at the door, said, hey, you don't belong here. You're not doing anything to help out. They left, and now they're at a new boxcar with a smile on their face saying, hey, I'm a hobo, I'm a tramp. I found a new place, guys. A new relationship, a new place to call home. While you, on the other hand, you're having a hard time understanding this concept, and so you're hurt, you're broken, you're angry. You're wondering why, right? One of the things you're gonna struggle with, part of your healing process, guys, that I'm here to help you with, is to understand that you had an open door in your boxcar. That's what really needs to be looked at and evaluated. Is why you had an open door, why you, to begin with, had this open door that allowed the vagrant, the tramp, into your life. Narcissists are tramps. They're hobos with relationships. They don't care about you, they don't care about anybody else, right? This is what's really going on, guys. If you have any questions about what I've said, I know it's a difficult message, and I'm going to be giving more of these difficult messages, guys, so we can heal, so we can understand how to find the open doors in our life, because we're building lives. We are starting to follow rules. We're taking steps to live a type of lifestyle that's good, that's wholesome. We want to see our families grow. We want to be able to build. But in order to do that, we have to follow rules. There are responsibilities. There are accountabilities, and we know this. So we have to make sure that our doors are closed to people who don't want to take responsibility, who don't want to have accountability. These hobos and these tramps have no business being that intimate in our lives. You follow me, guys? If you have any questions about what I'm talking about, go ahead and contact me. My telephone number is at the end of this video. I also have an email address. You can email me. So for those of you guys who are outside of the country, I know I get phone calls from the UK, I get phone calls from Egypt, from all over the world, guys. Email me your WhatsApp number. I do have WhatsApp, and if you email it to me, I will contact you through WhatsApp, and we can discuss anything that you want to discuss there. Thank you guys so much, and I'll be back with more right here on the Royal We. Hi guys.
Thanks for watching the Royal We.
Yes, thank you for watching the Royal We. I want to let you guys know that I am almost finished with the course. It's going to be available pretty soon, and I'm excited to be able to offer that to you guys. I also want to let you guys know that I'm thankful for all of your phone calls. You can continue to contact me. It's absolutely free. But for those of you who have demanded that you be able to give back in return, I want to let you know that I have put a donation link on my channel. So you're welcome to donate whatever you would like to donate to this channel. And you don't have to. That's completely up to you. Bless you guys. Thank you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and we will be back with more right here on the Royal We. While you look at the camera, you gotta stay looking at the camera, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Guys, I'll say hi and then you say hi. No, no finger in the nose. You gotta be professional. You win. 1, 2, 3. Hi guys.